yeah.
Well, here she is, the morning after the night before. I'm talking to Natasha Jonas, who's as beautiful as ever, even with the bruises and the scars and the smile. You're smiling, Natasha, and our relationship goes back to 2005, I remember, right? You're
Wow.
smiling, but is there not a sense that you were robbed of your moment last night?
Of course, I felt I was a little bit hard done to, but it's like, you know, a lot of people had written me off and, you know, said I was too old, said I was weight drained, said I was, you know, many things. I couldn't do 10 rounds, I wasn't fit, and I think I proved them all wrong. So that for me is the positive out of it. You've got to take the positives. I can't change the decision. I can't, you know, it is what it is. I can't change anything. So I just have to look for the positive and take that.
Were you pleased with your performance? Because you seemed very composed throughout. You seemed the better boxer on the night in all aspects. Did you feel that during the fight?
Well, I've said from the beginning, since and I know Terri took a bit of offence to it, but when me and Joe sat there and broke her down, there was nothing that she did that was better. Yeah, and I said that, and I stuck by it because the genuinely wasn't. And I just think that I showed that you know, people are judging me by this one Obanov loss. It was just one of them days. I had a bad loss, but I think now I've proved I'm world level.
What are you going to do about this? Are you going to campaign for a rematch? It was a very high-profile fight, as you know, a historic fight. Amazingly, the first ever all-British women's world title fight. I was amazed by that fact. Are you going to campaign for the rematch?
Yeah, I'm going to push for it. I think, you know, Eddie was saying last night that was definitely something that he'd be interested in doing again, and he thinks the boxing public would love to do again. But, you know, whether Terri wants to do it again, and, you know, I think she may have some mandatories that she may need to do. So we don't, it's like the Parsoon Taylor one. It might not be straight away, but it definitely will be in the pipeline somewhere. I'd love it to be straight away. And then, you know, I can continue with my journey because I'm on limited time.
Yeah. And you're also, like you say, it sounds like that performance has galvanized the fact that you are going to go and win a world title.
Yeah, I mean, I said it since I've come back. I've come back off lockdown, and you know, I'm turning back the clocks. I'm a different person. I've got a different outlook. I've got a different mindset, and I think, you know, my training camp for this fight proved that, and it proved that when I do put my best foot forward, and I am that complete athlete, that I'm unbeatable.
Because you had that full 10-week camp, as you say, as opposed to having had 3-week camps before. Your daughter in camp with you, happy being there. And also, I think what you've got now is Joe Gallagher annoyed and the bit between his teeth over this. And I think he probably won't stop talking about the unfairness of the judging decisions in that fight, you know?
100%. You know, Joe loves to wind people up and loves to rattle a few cages. That's his experience in the game, and it's good to have people like that on your side, because when they're with you, they're 100% behind you, and they'll fight your corner in every way they can.
Did you and Eddie or you and Terri talk afterwards? Did the teams talk at all afterwards last night, 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we had a few Sky interviews and a couple just like brief conversations, nothing, you know, where we're signing contracts or anything, but, you know, we had good conversations about, you know, the reality of it happening and when and where and how. And so, you know, I'm always ready. We'll just wait for the call as per usual, you know. This is mostly on Terri Harper because I don't know if she'll want that fight again.
And how do you, you seem to have taken it on the chin, the results. You're not showing, you didn't show a lot of emotions, but how are you feeling today? I mean, is it bitter disappointment? Is it just that's the way boxing goes? How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm hugely disappointed. Don't let this fool you. you know, I wanted to be waking up with the belt, and you know, I wanted to be, you know, celebrating with my family with the belt and a world champion. And but I suppose it just stems from your amateur career, where you know you do lose tournaments. Sometimes you can box your best and lose, and you can box your worst and win. And it's just one that you just have to take it as it comes. And as I say, there's no point in whinging about it or anything, because I can't change it. It is what it is. So, you know, me kicking off and kicking up a fuss, it's not going to change anything. The result's the result, and that's the way it is.
Anthony Joshua came out with a very nice tweet for you both last night, saying it wasn't just a great advert last night for women's boxing, but a great advert for boxing, your main event with Terri Harper. How was the experience in the bubble overall for you?
The bubble itself was very, very different. Obviously, in the hotel, there was only like part of the hotel that I had access to. So, you know, sometimes on like, you know, before weigh-in days, or you go down a couple of days early and you can walk around the city centre or go to shops or just float about, but you couldn't do that. You know, you were quarantined for 12 hours, I think it was, and then as soon as you got your test results, you could just only stay in this one part of the hotel, which it took you literally a minute to walk from one end to the other. So that was your exercise for the day, unless you wanted to go in the actual boxing ring, which you had to book out. But the experience of being, you know, in the back garden and have the fireworks and everything, that was brilliant. That's something I've never had before. It was like, it was really special, and it was a great production from Matchroom and from Sky. And as I say, you say, you know, it's part of history, and we are in mad times, and it's always going to be there. And hopefully, people appreciate the performance that we had.
Tash, it's great to speak to you this morning. Congratulations on a great performance last night. Just a pity you didn't get your hand raised in the end.
Cheers. Thank you.